Hi folks, Engineer 775 here. Wanted to talk to you about a neat ministry and project that comes out of an organization called World Shepherd. You can go to worldshepherd.org and see this. It's kind of an amazing pilot in the state of Georgia. They're working on raising a certain breed of sheep. The sheep are called Katahdin sheep, and they're hair sheep. They're not the traditional wool sheep. They're hair sheep called Katahdins from, I believe, there's a mountain range in Maine called Katahdin Mountain Range. So while I'm shooting my cows here this morning, I am thinking about introducing the Katahdin sheep. You know, a lot of people, a lot of preppers, a lot of folks raising animals, a lot of them go to goats and not that many go to sheep. I just wanted to share with you a new breed called the Katahdin, and they will co-graze with cattle beautifully. So I'm looking at reducing the size of my herd a bit and mixing in some of the Katahdin hair sheep. Now, I don't really need to do much to my pastures for that in preparation for the Katahdins. I do have cross fences that are barbed wire, and that was a concern of mine. But all I need to do is put a couple more strands at the bottom to keep the little guys safe and protected. Also, one of the things to consider is flock protection, whether it's dogs. And one of the interesting things that World Shepherd's using is llamas, actually, as a guard animal. And so what we've been enjoying, I went down and visited World Shepherd. I was working on a job near there and stopped by and saw Greg Stewart, who is a veterinarian. I would call him a geneticist. He does some amazing things as a mobile hospital where he basically he does a lot of things with animal husbandry. And with his sheep, since I was there last, he went from 100 head to over 300 head of the Katahdin sheep. So it's an impressive operation of grass-fed sheep, and I really want to do it because my wife and I, my family, we really enjoy lamb, and so we've just been enjoying steaks and shank bones last night, and we're going to have some ribs today. The other neat thing again about this hair sheep is that you don't have, as the animal gets older, you can't really tell the difference in the taste of the meat. Unlike sheep with wool, you have that mutton. The meat kind of turns to what you would call mutton. It's very gamey. But with the hair sheep, we did a taste test, and there's no difference from a 3-year-old to a 1-year-old animal. So what we're excited. And I just wanted to share with you. Everybody thinks about goats. I'm not a big fan of goats. I grew up with goats. We had milk goats, and if I'm offending you, I'm sorry. That was just, maybe it's childhood trauma, having to drink goat's milk on my cereal. And when I have goat's milk, I smell the billy goat, if that makes sense. Some of you might have had an experience like that, so I just can't get over it. So I like sheep, and so we're going to do that. We're going to introduce some sheep here, and I'm going to have to change out some waters. Obviously, the cool thing about co-grazing with sheep and cows is that they will eat different. They'll eat some of the same, but they'll eat different forages. So and they do not hurt each other. There's no problem with disease, and they actually can complement and help each other in that area as well. So I'm really looking forward to picking Dr. Stewart's brain some more on how to do that. The site is www.worldshepherd.org. It explains their objective, their mission. You know, there's a lot of food that can be grown locally, and there's a term called locavores. You know, carnivores and omnivores, and the locavore is just a term, a movement in North America to raise local raised food, and so you raise your own protein source. I know in the county that I live in, only 1% of the food is produced, or less than 1%, they say now. And there's a lot of just wasted, abandoned pastures and grassland. So I think that, you know, the vision again of World Shepherd is to introduce a way to produce our own food quality products and develop more of a sense of community by doing that. So anyway, just wanted to share that. We've been really enjoying the lamb. You can purchase the lamb and try to check it out yourself if you want to see if this is something that might interest you as something for your to add to your homesteading. I'm freezing. It's cold out here, so I'm stumbling over my words. Forgive me for that. But it's just a great. Just consider it as opposed to goats. Check them out. There's so much grassland, pastures that aren't being utilized in our local areas. So anyhow, just wanted to share with you. Can't wait to see little white sheep mixed in with black cows, a little salt and pepper herd and flock mixed together. Looking forward to it. And hopefully the hay that I get to will be the same. We'll be able to I need to do a little bit more research on the forage, but I think I'll be fine with using the same hay that I get for the cows. Okay, that's it. So let me show you some of the food that we have been enjoying. Just checking on the Mirafonts. Again, these are the waters that I've been using, and they've been great. Now I've been in for 2 years. We had a tree fall down. I'm so thankful the tree did not fall on the Mirafont. But they've been pretty tough. They've been bull tested. I've seen the cows fighting around them, and they've done great. They haven't frozen here. Now it only gets into the teens here, so it's not that big a deal. But you can get heaters for them. But overall, they're very tough and very resistant to freezing. Obviously, they can freeze, and you can do the heater version. But the Mirafont, this is the 3465. This is the cattle version, and I will have to probably add to what is called the Lil Spring, L-I-L Spring, for the sheep, because the sheep won't be able to push that ball down. The other thing I could do is just remove the ball and have them drink out of it, and I might have to do that on some of these. That'd be cheaper, and just raise up an area where the ewes, there's the small lambs, and the small lambs would be able to drink from the same Mirafont. One of the key ingredients for a healthy herd. Look at her drink. She's drinking a lot of water. Thirsty girl. The nice thing is she didn't have to walk but about 150 feet from where she was eating to drink. She's still going for it. See the ball pop back up. Good girl. The joys of cooking on the green egg and having lamb is we can really do a nice job smoking. Oh yeah, we're gonna really enjoy this tasty treat. The Katahdin sheep are very, very delicious. Little Katahdin racks of ribs on the green egg, smoking away. Oh, it smells so good.